Hello, everybody. Thank you all for waiting so long. Appreciate you all so much for being here. Welcome to Meditation Monday number 51. It's uh it's a long time. This is um this is going to be a different stream or at least song than you're used to. Um I don't even really know how to preface this. I'm just going to throw it out there. Unbelievably nervous right now. And I'm going to I have somebody with me that's like partially on the stream, but we're gonna talk to her after because she's featured on this song. I'm just gonna quick flash up on the screen. We have Dr. Z in the Kingdom Discord chat right now. So if you'd like to hop in there as well, we are currently in there coordinating what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna talk about this a little bit after, but yes, welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. um, this song is kind of like a sequel to the single that I released yesterday. If you've heard my song Sensual, it's kind of like a Valentine's Day themed song. And this, how the universe works, just happened to end up being a concept that worked for meditation. And this is an idea that Z had, I think, like 2 weeks ago, almost exactly 2 weeks ago. And had been brought up to a couple people in the community, and they all seemed that they really resonated with it as well, and the intentions behind it, and the intentions with it moving forward, kind of to help every single listener also embody this experience. So it became an idea, and we were like, oh, that'd be interesting, and now it's here. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best to. I have a bunch of different audio stuff going here, so I'm gonna actually turn this off because I did want Z to be able to come on here before, but we're gonna do this after. So let me just double check some stuff here to make sure that I'm not overloading the audio. But I'm gonna throw in 528, and hopefully that's gonna come through here. I'm gonna ask everybody on YouTube if you can hear this. It'd be great to know, just to triple check what's going on. Oh, see, and then that's why I didn't want that, because I had Firefox. So sorry about that. Oh, because I can hear Z too. I have to completely mute. Oh my gosh. So much going on. Thank you all for being here and for putting up with this. I appreciate you. But if you can let me know in the comments, you can hear it. Yes, okay, thank you, thank you. Shout out to 528. We need that 528 right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm going to stop rambling. And we're going to get into this. Thank you, everybody who... Oh, no, that's okay. So, yeah, I just put down the Discord audio setting. But for everybody that's new here, there's a couple people new. We kind of have a procedure that we go through to kind of get ourselves into the same space, into the same heart space, and then enter in the meditation after we've kind of done this practice that we've been building here. It's kind of something I stumbled across and started sharing here, and everybody else seemed to resonate with. So essentially what it is, I can turn on 528 just a little bit more. I realized that was a little bit loud. But it is taking the concept of oming and applying it to this frequency that you hear in your ears, which is 528, the frequency of our heart, and so many other things. But it is kind of taking, Om is like a primordial frequency of the universe. So I'm stumbling over my words. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh. Taking an Om, but tuning it to love, the frequency of our heart, 528. And yeah, that's how the concept started, and it kind of came through. I've stumbled across a couple other things that help deepen that. So really all you need to do this is 528 and deep breaths in and out of your diaphragm. So the further you can breathe into your diaphragm, the longer you're going to be able to hum or om, whichever way you prefer how to do this. And then that will be a longer hum, longer breath, longer hum, and continuously. So we're going to do 6 of those. We used to do 3, but we do 6 now. because that is a recommendation and it's a challenge. So it helps get us all in the same space. And you can sync up with my hum, or you can do it by yourself. You can just listen and just kind of think from your heart, or do whatever you feel called to do. But we're going to do 6 of those, and I will count them because I guess I've been doing that for the last 2 weeks, so I'll be counting. And then we'll get right to the meditation. Okay. Rebecca's saying we need the hums. Yeah, we need the hums right now. Oh my goodness. Okay. So maybe I'll move farther away from my microphone so I'm not like humming right in there. But yeah, we're going to do 6 of these, and then I'm pretty much just going to drop us right into the meditation and allow the meditation to do the rest of the talking. And yeah, so oh, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your presence. Let's do this. I should probably at least have this ready. Oh my gosh. I can already feel just how hot it is in here. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna take one ear off so I don't be massively out of pitch like I was last time. Okay, and we're gonna start on 1 by breathing in. Here's 2. Here's 3, sorry. Here's 4. Here's 5. Here's the last one. Here's 6. thinking anybody who did that with me can really feel the intensity going through those. Okay. Without further ado, I'm going to turn this off. I'm actually going to stay at my chair for this one. And I'll just let C and I do the introduction here. Actually, I'm going to make it so you'll be able to see us both as this goes through. It's the first time she's heard the song, and the first time that I've actually done the whole listen through. So, yeah, I guess here we go. Let me just get this ready, and we're going to do this. Okay, I'm going to bring this up first because we're getting right into this. Here we go.
This art was created for you from our hearts, for you to embody your divinity and to embrace your highest sensual intimacy.
So that's the song. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna wait until Z is caught up with the stream here, and then we can get her on and get her commentary on this because I'd love to hear that. Hope you all have some water. It'd be great. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for being here. I just said you need water. Z, whenever you want to unmute your mic.
Oh,
Hi. How are you? Oh no, she froze.
no, there's a lag. There's a lag.
Of course there was.
Oh my gosh.
I think we could maybe go like this. There we go.
My heart is racing.
Yeah, mine too. Mine too.
Oh,
I wonder. I can make this so you can see me on Discord. Oh,
my heart
there you
is.
go. Can you see me?
I see you. Hi.
Hi. Okay, just making sure that works.
My heart is literally beating out of my chest.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do that whole time. I kept just drinking water.
I don't know. Oh my god. Um, I'm not even worrying about how this is showing up on YouTube right now. I'm just like, hi Josh, thank you for being here. Like, um, I feel you very deeply intertwined with me right now after hearing that. In like so many ways. It's so like invasive consciously, like and aloud and like with consent. And it's just overwhelming how you could do that with your heart, with this type of art, and just create an example of what you can feel energetically. Because we're so consumed with thinking that this feeling is only in the physical. And I feel more deeply things right now than I think maybe myself and maybe others probably even feel when they're physically, union. I'm still just like the whole act of sharing that incredibly intimate part of my life and like my body. Still like it was just this idea and then it was just you and me. Now it's like actually out and in the way that you created it, I'm you took it further. That's what you do. You take whatever, you just take it further. And you just you're a creator God, right? And like, I have so many things going through my head. I'm like, the initial reaction, like this is, beautiful. I'm sure that I'll process more. My initial reaction is like, oh my God, like this is a lot. Oh my God, I hope this isn't too much. Oh my God, like whatever wiring that I'm trying to free myself from is what is coming up for me right now. Whatever healing that I need and that I hope, I think a lot of us in the world need from this programming of like sexual repression, sensual repression is literally coming up for me right now as you played this song. And that's blowing my mind because I understand, but like doing the work is hard. This is us doing the work right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Well, thank you for putting words to it in that way, because like I've very much felt that, like all of those, like whatever dissonance is inside, like all of that came up as I was like creating this. And each time I would do a listen through and it's like, okay, well, we're gonna release this, and then like today, and then with an hour left, half an hour left, is like each new time was like a new, like just deep rooted emotion, or not even emotion, just like thing that came up. And um, thank you for putting words to that, because I definitely felt that too, and it was just like a that was
You.
yeah. I thank you for being uh, for so trusting in me to be able to be so vulnerable and safe with me to get this project out in a safe and loving way. And I am so grateful, so much gratitude that I had the assistance that I did to get this out in a sensual and loving way. And I think um, it kind of happened this way, but I also, I mean, like obviously, like I did the export of like the specific timing, but it almost like lined up perfectly to be this way. So the single that got released was 1 minute and 11 seconds. This meditation is 11 minutes and 11 seconds, and it like almost exactly like meant to be that. And I just had to do like a couple little edits to make that happen. So I guess I only say that for everybody else that's watching too. Like there's more behind this than like just me and Z going at this. Like this is for everybody, and for all of you. And um, I think even down to that point, it just like shows how um, divine of a project it is. And I'm just so grateful for you, and for that it was delivered in the way that it was, and that you liked it. A lot of tension.
I know, it's just, this is, like we did what we wanted to do, which was like, this is our answer, like our version of creating spiritual conversation around sex, when the only thing out there is the thing that's watched or talked about, or like the most mainstream thing outside of the physical activity is porn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if just like what we're doing, it depends. Everything that in the world, I think I boil it down to either it's an exploitation of the heart or it's empowering the heart. And porn and that industry and what it does is exploiting the heart. Now when I see things, I'm like, what's an example, opposite extreme example, which is like what we talked about and what was brought into this idea. What is the opposite of that? That is empowering the heart, is doing something from a heart-centered way, and so vulnerable, so vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this is triggering, and I'm triggered by it. Like, if I'm triggered, like I can't even imagine, and I know everyone here is so supportive, and I know like you guys, but this if this doesn't bring up some sort of trigger, I'd be surprised. Honestly, this is such a deep wiring in us, and putting ourselves out here in this like incredibly intimate part of our lives that normally is either taboo or repressed or exploited is hard, but also it's like what needs light shedding on. Like, this is literally, we're shedding light on such a dark part of our lives that is one of the darkest things actually in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
From religion to, any industry you want to talk about, and from the repression of the feminine, which has been happening for thousands of years. And I'm so happy that, again, you are the container. You were literally the masculine and the divine masculine for this project, and you led the way. You never once, not even like the littlest amount of disrespect or anything weird. Like, you've done so much in your heart, and I've also, like, because you've been so strong in your divine masculine, you've helped me melt. You've helped me become soft. You've helped me feel safe, which then allows the feminine to bloom. And this is an example of the feminine blooming. This is what we do when we're in union with the masculine. We bloom, and we express sensuality. We are in a wave. We're in a flow. And this was it. Like this was this song was that. And like, thank you. Oh my god.
Thank you for saying that. And I feel like I have so many different words to try and respond to all of that. But it's almost like each word just like deepens whatever nerve or like tension or like I don't even know. And I think a lot of people are also experiencing this as well. Um,
I'm not even looking at the chat anymore again.
yeah,
I'm just like,
there's still 11 people here in the chat.
of
They're all in the Discord here too.
course I know you guys.
Oh my gosh, so much
You
love for all of
guys,
you.
thank you so much. And honestly, it was honestly like I wouldn't have done this without you guys, like without your support to be like, do it, like you got this, like and ultimately, I hope that me doing this breaks the fucking boundaries that have been programmed into us, that telling us that we can't express this part of our lives, and it's just like social media. I'm sorry, but it's like it's the expression is not the problem. It's just the way, and it's only been allowed before. That is the problem. Our goals here are to fully fucking express all parts of ourselves, and I hear that all the time. But actually, in practice, like this is me trying to, you know, walk the talk, like
Yeah.
um, and him too, like all of us here and you guys supporting it and everything. I'm sorry, I honestly am so discombobulated after this, like my head's spinning and I'm like, I can't, like I've only heard myself like in certain situations, so hearing that in this situation is completely new and novel, and just taking it in. I also gotta just go ahead and say this, Josh. I feel like I just fucked you. For the record, neither of us have, like, we've never met in person in that way. This has been truly a spiritual, like, virtual astral world of an experience. And yeah. And I'm like, I literally feel like we, I literally feel like we have been in union after hearing that. Like, I think I have some oxytocin releasing in me right now. Oh, God.
how do how do I even respond to that? I I I'm uh I am so grateful for both of our ability to be instruments in this situation. I know you got frustrated at me for saying that once, or just about the instrument thing, but we're both definitely instruments in this, and I, I'm I'm just unbelievably grateful. Like I really like. When can we start picking up gibberish or something? Like I don't know how to say words, but um, yeah. Anyways, now um so I'm probably gonna do another listen through of that song just now that I've heard it with your energy and with everybody else's energy here too. That gives me a new like energetic understanding of it. Maybe I'll find like a couple different things that I can adjust or emphasize, and and
I
I will plan to have this up uh, as soon as possible for those of you who are wanting to hear the official version.
I want to say, like, you sounded so beautiful, Josh. Like, I really, it's one thing for me to be sharing that, but like I really want to acknowledge you. Like, your part in this is what makes me feel like my part is okay. Like it fits. Like it even brings me to a point, the initial question and triggers like, is this fucking okay? Like, is this like, like that weirdness factor from doing something so boundary breaking. Your part and just being like a leading divine masculine in that way helps me feel this like safety, and like I just really want to acknowledge like how beautiful your part and your energy and your sensuality is in this. It's so special and so beautiful to hear that and experience and everything that it creates in this container, and just so good, so beautiful, honestly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, you already know, but your part in this is absolutely earth shattering and paradigm shifting for everybody, and so beautiful. So, I mean, I'm grateful that my part resonates with you and hopefully resonates with others. But your part is what makes this possible and makes this as sensual as it is. So thank you. I appreciate you acknowledging me, but I'm going to acknowledge you because you absolutely killed it. And to be vulnerable about this is just, I'm going to use it again, literally earth shattering. Like, who, I don't know anybody who's done this. Um, so thank you very much for the acknowledgement. I'm so appreciative of that. And glad it wasn't too much. I played with it a little bit. um, but yeah, so
I literally, when it comes to the question too much, like too much is like, I like to say like you're never too much, you know? Like all of you, like let's do be whole, wholly you, authentically wholly you.
yeah,
Never too much if it's you in your heart centered space, especially, you know? But that's literally what happens. That's literally the trigger, the program that comes up is this fucking too much? Like,
yeah.
play on words there. Hello. But, um, oh
Oh
God.
my gosh.
Sorry. I'm so happy. Thank you for bringing me on and just like sharing this moment with me. Because if I was like I'm here alone in this hotel room, like I really I feel cherished. Like I feel I need to be held, honestly, and I feel grateful that I'm just having this conversation with you like right after as it's processing, and like I was shaking and now I'm like shaking a little less because you're there. Thank you.
Thank you.
God.
Thank you for coming on the stream with me because I think if I would have uh, had to do this by myself, I don't know what happened. I don't know, but thank you for also having this conversation too because it's working me down and um, answering any anxiety that I would be having following something like this. So thank you.
Your
I
creator God.
your creator goddess.
Oh,
I
hugs, hugs.
yes. So I think
I love the part where the again comes and you build it up again. Like that was such an amazing twist. I mean, I'm like again, like we're having our initial reactions, but it's slowly starting to click in my head. Like there's literally like a shock factor here. We're in fucking shock, okay? Like, and now I'm thinking like how this may deepen the relationships of people in the world that hear it, like who may be having trouble like becoming intimate with their partner, and they could maybe play this, you know, who are shy about this, and this is a way to create a conversation about something that normally would be so difficult to talk about because it's one of the most difficult topics in the world to talk about, and especially openly, you know. And it's just fuck, it's such a limited, narrow place in terms of the way we think about it in the world. And the reason it stays so limited is because it's conversation that doesn't get expanded upon, and it's there's so much backlash to it. If you want to do something else about it, you literally will have negative backlash of like negative connotations, or you'll be reduced to something like oh, like sex is for some reason it's a negative thing in just in general, you know, it like if you really think about it, if you're it's just oof, I'm sorry, the gears are moving in my head a little bit about it just after
I
hearing
hadn't even taken it like that deep too. That there are a lot of different positives that can come out of this, and especially like I didn't even click in my head either, like of literally like probably the most repressed. Maybe it's too far to say the most, but like it very much so is at the top of emotions, expression, censorship, like all of these realms that we're being held in right now. And I'm I'm
Actually, when I think about it, like women are killed for this, like killed. There's female, genital mutilation so that they don't even feel this type of enjoyment and pleasure, so that that woman doesn't cheat on her husband or something of that nature. This is a dark fucking world that we are just turned into light. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I cut you off, but yeah. Oh my gosh.
oh, I'm so happy you cut me off. That's shedding light in such a dark place. I'm thank you for having that random idea on that phone call, because like now like being on, I mean like I still have a little bit of work to do on it, but like now being on the other side of this and seeing like what it really actually can do, and probably already is doing, like I'm just so grateful. And it has matured me in so many ways, just being able to be the instrument in this situation and work through all of the toxic masculine that comes up in me, like working through how to put this into a song, and like how to make a song out of this, like to anybody watching, put yourself in
Yeah.
those shoes of like, yeah, I'm gonna make a song with this. There's a lot that comes up in that. And um yeah, thank you, Z,
I love you.
for helping me to work through that. And not just for like the song, but also like, I don't know, being with me step by step, and helping me to embrace that. And yeah, I love you too, Z. Thank
It's so
you.
beautiful.
I'm so grateful.
Like, literally, that's so beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just we should talk about it sometime. Like what came up for you, because that's like, you know, as much as we are light workers, the only reason we're light workers is because we continuously uncover the dark. It doesn't end. It doesn't end. So so thankful that we were able to do this for each other. And I assume, Amanda said in the chat, I was triggered, So for whoever this brings up a trigger for, like all of us, it's literally like uncovering where we need further healing, right? Instead of it being like one of those really annoying triggers where you just don't want to deal with it, it's like one of these beautiful, vulnerable, like you can actually like bring it to your awareness and like consciously dissect it apart type of triggers. So to actually like create that healing, and what you're talking about, like whatever came up for you, like that's super important. What's coming up for me as I'm hearing it like that. Otherwise, we just talk about these topics, but this is living it. What I mean by that is like we just talk about freeing the feminine, freeing the goddess, empowering the goddess, and empowering our bodies and its expression and being our authentic whole selves. Like these are just words we say all the time. What does it actually mean to live it? When we do try to live it, what comes up that stops it? And this is what we're talking about, like these triggers, literally, help us to figure out, like they're the clues. So I would love to talk more with you about what came up, because I would love to learn and continue this healing journey we've been on together. Um, and it's like we just climaxed, and now we're gonna have some pillow talk.
We got the full experience. See, we had the single is foreplay, we had the meditation, and now the pillow talk.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody for witnessing that, for being a part of that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Brendan's here too. Shout out to you, Brendan. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh. Okay,
I don't even.
I think we should let everybody process this. I think we should give you some time to process this as well. And I'm gonna go just check with my heart again to see if it's done, and then I will put up in this Discord and in the Vibio Discord as well when that's done. And um, I love you, C. Thank you so
I love,
much.
I love you so much, Josh. Thank you so much. Thank you for this sacred union that you created, that we created, but like you were the container for, and that you let me fill that container with magic. Like, thank you so much. Like, thank you. I love you so much. I love you so much. This was so special. Thank you so much. I've never like this is one of those like once in a lifetime like experiences like that I will never forget. Like, you know.
Yeah.
God.
Thank you for being a part of this with me and for empowering that. And yeah, just for being here with me. So much love.
Yeah.
So much love. I'm gonna I'll hop out of the Discord and then I'll do like the end of the YouTube thing just so it doesn't cut off so we get the whole conversation. But we'll talk in a little bit. Maybe I'll come back in here if you all want to talk or um
I'm gonna say I love you so much. Bye, 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 bye. Or talk soon.
FBZ. Okay, everybody. Thank you for still being here on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Thank you for listening to that conversation as well. I love you all so much. Oh my goodness. I'm still processing this as well, so I'm sure I seem a little discombobulated, but I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support through this. Thank you for the love. I I mean, Z already said it, but like we could not have done this without you to be able to embody this and to feel okay to even be vulnerable enough to think about this. So, um, yeah, like I said, I am going to just run this past my heart again and see if it is officially done, if I need to make any more adjustments, and then I will do my best to have this up within the next 3 hours. I think it's 4 o'clock where I am, so I'll shoot for like a 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock release on SoundCloud and YouTube. And um, let me get some 528. We'll sign off with some 528 just for so everybody can get back grounded. This is so I've also been noticing that my streams are having a tough time like um, ending. Sometimes they don't end at the right time. Oh, there's sun right there. Um, so I'm gonna end with the animation and kind of have that uh, be what ends this, and then I'll slowly end the stream after that, just to make sure that we get um, everything included. But thank you all again so much for being a part of this. I still have to go process what just happened. Um, but oh, I haven't even. Oh my gosh, I haven't even shouted out Maddie. Maddie, I love you so much. I love you so much, Maddie. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this artwork. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you who didn't see the artwork for yesterday, which was the single of Sensual, um, I asked Maddie to create artwork for that kind of Valentine's Day release. And that same artwork, I then literally just flipped on top of each other. So if this is the one artwork, I like duplicated it and then just like went like that. And then that is the artwork that you see um, right here. Like, what, who does that? What kind of art does that? Like, what? The kid, you can see kind of at the top here, you can probably see some pit stains, I'm sweating. You can see you can see Z, like, you can see with her, like, her eyes, and she has this, like, almost like a crown on, or like a helmet, like, Maddie, you are mind blowing. You are so mind blowing. Your art is so amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. I I'm so glad that I remember to say that, Maddie. Your art literally made this possible for the single and for the other thing. You did it in like 5 minutes too. Like it's like thank you. Thank you. And thank you all for being here. I'm gonna go onto this visual, and then hopefully time it up so that my stream doesn't cut off so we get it all. But I love you all so much. Infinite amounts of gratitude for all of you. I stopped saying this because I had a song called it, and then I felt it was corny to keep saying it, but my gratitude and love flow like a fountain of gratitude for all of you, and it just continuously flows. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will see you all on Wednesday for Wave Wednesday number 23. And we have so much amazing content already coming up for this week. I'm so excited for that stream. I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you for everybody who's part of that community. Thank you for everybody who's part of Vivio. I'm going to keep rambling so much more on this visual. But I love you all so much. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you all soon. Peace.